Coordination on the drums can be a very tricky and involved skill to acquire. It is best assimilated in small, very digestible bites. And so today, we're going to take one simple sticking pattern and coordinate that in a couple different ways with one kick drum pattern. If you like that sort of thing, remember to like and subscribe so that you can come back every Tuesday to get more content just like this. I've taught well over 1,000 drum lessons to people just like you, and I can show you too. I'm Gabriel, and you're watching the YouTube channel of DrumTipTuesday.com. All right, so how are we going to do this? First things first, we're going to take that sticking pattern that I referenced at the top of the video, and it's going to be real simple, all right? It's only 2 beats long, and it's once off the right, and then once off the left, yeah? It's just like a paradiddle, once again, but it's just reverse. In other words, it's not right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. It is now right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Real simple. Okay, so what does this mean to us? We're going to move right along. You can stop the video right here if you want and mess around with that on a pad. I'm not going to play it for you right now. It's simple. I've done 1,000 videos with a paradiddle in it, so we're just going to say, there it is. We're going to move on to how we're going to use it on the kit. And how are we going to use it on the kit? We're going to do it a couple different ways so we can make like a little song out of this thing. The first thing is we're going to do a hi-hat version of it. All right, we're going to take the right hand. Oh, right, sorry. Everybody likes it when I snap and the music appears. There it is. We're going to take the right hand, put it on the hi-hat, left hand, put it on the snare drum, making sure to play the hi-hat notes and the unaccented notes, or the go strokes on the snare drum very low, that one accent on 2 and 4 of every bar on the snare drum, nice and strong, just like this. All right, you people who have seen a few of these videos before, I know you're out there, you comment a lot, and I appreciate it. You know what we're going to do. We're going to take that right hand, just move it to the ride cymbal. Same thing, 3 tempos again, slow, medium, and fast, and we're just going to play it on the ride cymbal. We all know what the caution is there. The hi-hat timbre mixes real nice with the unaccented go stroke, so it's not a big deal. But now when you put the right hand on the ride cymbal, it's really different. And so you hear the one-hand pattern popping out of this thing. Try not to let that freak you out. It probably will at first. Push through that, play it. Here's me doing it right now. Okay, so we have the makings of a song. In the most simple way, we have sort of an A-B form. A, we have with the right hand on the hi-hat. B, we have with the right hand on the ride cymbal. Now we need a way to get back and forth in between, so we're going to make a drum fill out of this thing. How do we do it? We got this cool hand pattern, but we still got the training wheels on. You don't want to play just any sort of drum fill. You want to play something that keeps that sticking pattern going and just lets the right hand meander around the toms. Well, I mean, for two reasons, I guess, is why we're doing this. First thing, and primarily, it's the lesson. You want to use that sticking pattern as an A part of the form, a B part of the form, and a fill. And the other thing is, like I said just a second ago, it's easier, right, to just keep the sticking going that way and move your hands around. You can develop more interesting fills later, but for now, let's stick to doing it like this. I take 3 different tempos here, and I play it a little different. I think in the first time I go through that, I play a 4-bar phrase, and then I play 2 2-bar phrases. You'll see it. The music will be right there, and here it is. But before we go on, just a question. I'd like to know who's watching these videos. What is your favorite thing to practice on the drums in general? No wrong answer. Comment below. Your favorite thing to practice on drums. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, the moment we've all been waiting for, the time in the video at which we play our little song, if you will. And we're going to take an A part of the song, a B part of the song, the fill to get back and forth in between, and make it sound like music. It's not a song, but you get the idea. It's a way you can take this skill set that we've learned and start to make something that feels kind of like a musical endeavor, right? So what we're going to do is play 4 bars on the hi-hat. The last bar is going to be with the fill, right? Then we're going to go to the ride cymbal. We're going to put a crash in between too, right? Going to go to the ride cymbal. 4 bars. You got it. The last bar is going to be with the drum fill, and go back and forth a couple times. 3 different tempos. I hope you like the video. I hope you watch it till the end. Check this out. If you like this sort of thing, if you like the content that I share here on YouTube, then consider clicking the link in the description down below to subscribe to drumtiptuesday.com. There you will find more involved coursework, intricate masterclasses, drumless tracks, and more that I only share on drumtiptuesday.com. Remember to like, subscribe, and check out one of these videos next.